We are baby-like. I mean, that's why we even call ourselves boys, because we're not men. So that's an accurate description. Boys in the hood, Hey, or we actually, a lot of times, erroneously, as far back as I can remember, call ourselves men, because we know that we are not that. When Martin Luther King was here, just a few days before he was killed, there were people walking around with signs saying, what? I am a man. Now, if you stop and think about that, white people don't walk around saying, I am a man. Why? Because we already called them the man. I might be a man, but here comes the man. That's the real man. I'm a phony man. I walk around flexing my muscles and woof, 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 woof to the black female and ready to beat her up if she gets out of line and all like that, and tell her I'm a man. Black males do that here in 2018. Somewhere we're doing that right now. Woman, you better shut your mouth. I'm the man. I'm the man in this house. All right. When the man shows up and say, what's going on here, boy? Why can't you people behave? Then all of a sudden, you become a little boy right quick, right there in front of what you call your woman. We need to stop that nonsense. We're the greatest pretenders in the world. That's why we're always in trouble. And then begging somebody, to say, well, I made a mistake. I made a mistake, Your Honor. I won't do that no more. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Have mercy on me, Your Honor. Somewhere right now or tomorrow in a million courts, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to the family. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We need a code. The first step in codification is to recognize that you are not where you ought to be. We are nowhere near the type of people that we ought to be. Yet we go around bragging more than anybody on the planet. And we are the joke of the entire planet. Nobody wants to be around us that got any sense, and that includes us. Black people all over this planet are doing what? Babies in their arms, right this minute as I speak, according to what? The evidence. Saying what? Which way did the white people go? I got to get out of Haiti. I got to get out of Rio de Janeiro. I got to get out of South Chicago. I can't stay here no more. Bullets are flying through the window. I got to go somewhere else. Somewhere else like where, lady? Which way did the white people go? See, that's really what we're saying. The very people who enslaved us, they have us in a prison-like situation where we are like crabs feeding off of each other, robbing each other, stealing from each other, gang-banging each other. And then when it gets too bad and the ambulances stop running, which they just might at any day, and that's a real wake-up call. We always talk about don't call 911 because that's snitching. The baddest gangbanger in the black hood will call 911 if he can crawl down that alley and get his hands on his cell phone that he dropped on the way running from another gangbanger. He'll call 911 when there's 9 bullets in him, all right? And some white people, some young white people right out of med school, he is hoping. Now, he's supposed to be so tough, and later on when you interview him on TV, what will he say? Yeah, I'm bad. I was one of the baddest dudes around, man. They put 15 bullets in me, and I survived. I'm tough. No, you're not tough. If those 2 guys who dropped out of med school and who are now in that ambulance, and they're both of them are young and white. And they don't know nothing about no guns, but they stayed in med school. If they didn't get you out of that alley, mister, you would have been just another statistic. If those white people in those ambulances don't come after your black self in the hood, all them gangs would disappear because they'd all be dead because ain't no ambulances running for them. That's where the tough job is when they get you in that ER. And they put, they running around all over the place. And they putting those X-ray pictures up at 12 o'clock at night. And they're calling for Dr. So-and-so and Dr. So-and-so, emergency room right now. Gunshot wound, from the Bronx to Brooklyn to Compton. Oh, yeah, all those places we say we got to get out of on account of what? Our behavior toward each other. We need a code that says one black person shouldn't contact another black person for any reason except something constructive. That's one of the first laws in the code. You don't pick up that phone, that iPad, or nothing and call anybody unless you stop and think and say, do I have something constructive to say to Alice or to Henry or to Kamani or to Jomo or to Jeffrey or whatever his name is or her name is? What I'm going to say, is it going to have a constructive effect or a non-constructive effect? Just on that alone, the code says, because that's what we need. We need an absolute code for everything. No guesswork about nothing. So that every move that we make has a constructive effect. All right? I'm trying to cover a whole lot, and I'm kind of jumping around and doing it. But I'm trying to cover what we should be about.